It's a really compelling matchup and has a throwback feel to the era when running backs dominated. One of the best matchups all season long between two elite runners colliding here today. Welcome to Athens, Georgia. We are between the hedges at Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Texas Tech Red Raiders, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Georgia Bulldogs. Radio Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kurt Holmstrom. Kurt, let's get this thing going. The Red Raiders to kick it away to start us off. Fields it just outside the goal line. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. The offense with three tight ends now in first down, trying to create a mismatch. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff.
Chris, a really good job here by this back to be able to find that hole and pick up the yards for this first down. And boy, Georgia's had some good backs over the years, and this young man is living up to that tradition today.
And the runner brought down after just a short gain.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling plays in 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Receiver in motion now. Using his legs. It's Pringle. He got room to run here. Now here he goes. That's the 20. Inside the... He takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
All the footwork that they've done to get ready for this game, here they are in the opening drive. They see exactly what they thought they might see based on their footwork. It pays off, and this back had a ton of space to show you what kind of speed he has.
Handles the tricky footing, and the PAT is good. Fielded in the end zone. It's Moffett. That's strong coverage that attacked him at the 11-yard line. They're going to run it here. Gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8. This one's a compelling matchup. Early season, 2 top 10 teams. We know that at this point, the rankings can be a little bit suspect, but a chance for both teams to step up and show they belong.
I just love these kind of matchups when you get a top 10 matchup early in the year. Really find out if these rankings are worthy of where these teams are considered at this point in the year. Find out if these teams have what it takes to be one of the top teams in college football when this game is over.
Catch made on the outlet. Good enough for first down yardage.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man, it's starting to really pay off. It's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, give him the ball.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Dropping back, it's Hammond. Tries the right with a quick throw. Finds a man downfield. It's a big gain to the right. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
And there's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for a first down, and already you got to get lined up because here comes the ball again.
From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a 2nd down and 7. 6th play of the drive coming up. Throwing up play action. Fires it to the wide out. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. They drag him down after a big gain. Ball moved all the way to the 38.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a 1st down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
The corner's now playing a couple yards off the ball. They'll hand it off. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
The offense has had really good rhythm in this drive, running the ball, throwing the football. It seems like every play has been positive yards until that stop right there by the defense.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. On the move now. Oh, the pass is picked off. He can go. He'll be taken down, but after a good return.
I love this quarterback's athletic ability and the way he can create and improvise. Unfortunately here, he just didn't locate the defender when he throws the interception.
Now the first play of this drive now from the 35. And the running back takes the handoff. Fights through the tackle. First down and more. He's still on it. Tackle made after a solid run by the junior.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what. They have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing that he's potentially capable of doing it.
Breaks into the clear. And they finally make the stop, but that's a huge gain in the scramble. He found some space and just went for it.
Well, here's a quarterback that just takes control for himself, picking up some nice yards when nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Now rolling out to his left. Catch made down the left side of the split support. Goes into bounds after a solid game, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the 1st down.
And the runner takes off to his right.
Chris today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
Lining up to try the extra point. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Delayed handoff. Moves the ball up to the 30. Now it's 2nd down. Well, Kirk, it's Georgia on top so far. They jumped out to an early lead in that opening period. Let's take a quick look at the stats so far. And as we flip the field and begin quarter number 2, we'll see if they can continue to build this lead. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Looking downfield, it's Hammond. Defense is coming after him. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down. See if the offense can move or change that incompletion. They can't connect with the wideout. That's incomplete.
Well, it looked like the quarterback had everything that he needed there. Had great protection. Receiver ran a nice route. Just not able to convert there on that third down. Let's see what their decision is on fourth down coming up.
No fair catch. Looking to make a return here. And the returner brought down by the coverage team there. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? Hands off to the left. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Chris, you know me. I love to see defensive backs and especially corners that are willing to come up and get physical against the run game. What a job of making that play in space. No gain because of the play of that corner.
Pass is tipped and falls incomplete. Someone got a hand up to deflect that one.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Breaks free.
Well, the defense does a good job of pressuring the quarterback, but really impressed with the quarterback's effort. Not only is he pulled out of that, but he's able to get back close to the line of scrimmage.
The Dogs will line up to kick it away. And the offense forced to punt for the first time tonight. And that sets up a return. And the coverage team able to bring him down. And the Texas Tech offense is back out on the field now. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear the defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down. Looking downfield, it's Hammond. Can't hold on. Defensive play brings up a fourth down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
Fires it to the wideout. He's got it. That is enough for a first down. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going.
Well, this coach isn't holding anything back today. Plenty of time left, and the confidence to go for it is very telling of the faith he has in his guys.
And they'll stop him after a short gain.
Well, another short gain for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they'll get back into this game.
They bring him down at the 18. The offense set up in the red zone with a first down. And the Red Raiders will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Headed for the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Red Raiders. A much-needed score for trying to just hang in this game right now.
Man, I love that they're not giving up. They are continuing to fight to try to get themselves back into this game. Now they line up to kick the extra point.
consistency is good. They still trail, though. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive.
Can't believe I paid for this.
So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid game, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
Important second down play coming up. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. They look to throw it here on second down. Quick throw misses his mark there, incomplete.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Interesting play call here. 3rd and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. Moves the ball to the 25, good enough for a first down.
Boy, between this offensive line and this back, it's been a lot of fun to watch this offense tonight. You know, he's now over 100 yards on the game tonight. This is an evening he'll remember for a long time.
Georgia setting up for the 1st and 10 now. The defense with more pre-snap movement. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. That's a design quarterback keeper. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. The Bulldogs come to the line looking to crank up the tempo.
This offense is known for that up-tempo approach. The defense has got to make their calls and get adjusted and ready to play.
Going for his running back. Oh, it's incomplete. It was right in his hands, and he dropped it.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
Moves left out of the pocket. Looks to the left for a quick throw. The pass is intercepted. And he'll step out of bounds, but that is a huge takeaway for this defense.
Throwing in the rain can be very dangerous. The timing between the quarterback and the wide receiver can be off. Here, the quarterback takes a chance and forces the ball. Give credit to the defensive back for locking in there and coming up with that big interception.
They bring him down, but a solid gain moves the football to the 24 and a first down. First down here for this offense. To the air, it's Hammond. Grab down the middle, it's Jackson. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a first down. They'll break up the tempo here on second down. The time is running out. Off the play fake, looking to pass it. And he finds his tight end for the catch. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
And the crowd coming to life here trying to help this defense down in the red zone. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there. It brings up 4th down now.
Well, they decided to throw the ball here on 3rd down and short. I really thought the easy thing is just run the quarterback or hand it off, pick up the first down, keep this drive alive, and get 6 points on the board.
He missed it. Off target that time. After the middle, still down by 7.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown at very least 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. He'll hand it off. Put some space around the 30. Oh, he's in the clear on the left side. Can they catch him? At the 10. Oh, the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Georgia.
What a touchdown. Anytime you see a play go for that many yards, everything has to come together. The offensive line did their job, the running back's vision and instincts and speed, and the play caller setting up the perfect personnel group, formation, and play call. It all came together, and they get the big score.
Return starts from inside the 5. And the returner is brought down. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining in the first half clock. Back to throw. It's Hammond. Oh, that one's picked off.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and you're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. First down, they're going to throw the ball. Here's to his left now, escaping the pocket. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Bonds.
I mean, body blow after body blow. It just cannot get any worse for this defense. The offense, once again, driving the ball down the field, puts the ball into the end zone for another touchdown.
And the extra point makes it a 3-touchdown lead. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off and hopes the defense can get a quick stop. They'll return it from inside the 5. Return it one down. Sets up the next drive. In the first play of the drive now, they're backed up at the 12-yard line. Looking to throw it on first down. It's incomplete, and his hit is he threw a good pass rush there on first down.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
He escapes the pocket. Using his legs on the scramble. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Let's it fly to the wide out. And that one is incomplete with just 9 seconds on the clock.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass you've got to have to come up with and make a catch.
Catch is made down the middle. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down to the 47. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. Looks like one more play here before halftime. Back to pass. It's Hammond. Looking to scramble. He's going to take off here. And they get him down what will be the final play of this first half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Dogs will kick it off to begin the second half. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And the return will be brought down. And the Red Raiders offense is back out on the field now. Eager to get something going as we begin the third quarter. Cut in to this huge lead. They'll tackle him at the 17-yard line.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
And here's the handoff. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker. Inches away. Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Can't hold on. Good defensive play brings up a fourth down.
What a hit there on third down. The timing was perfect, and now we got a big fourth down play.
On their own side of the 50, they're going to go for it here on 4th and inches. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going. The Red Raiders come up to the line in a hurry-up.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness and know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. Quarterback looks to his right. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage. And the Red Raiders pick up enough yardage to move the sticks. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Slings right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off, and there's nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Back to throw. It's Hammond. Quick throw to the left. He's picked for a third time tonight. And it's a solid return after the interception.
What a play by the defensive back here. You have no idea how tough it can be and how slippery it is out there with this rain. The defense is reacting to the offense. The offense knows exactly where they're going when they're running their route. The defender has to try to be very careful to keep his footing underneath him. Sounds simple, but it's not. To come up with that interception while doing that, and that is a big-time play.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Boy, the defense took the field. They mean business. First play of the drive, getting after the quarterback for a huge sack and getting him behind the chains. Love to see it.
After the sack on 1st down, it's 2nd down. It's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a 3rd down play. Swings to the 40. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up.
The offense has a big play here, but they really put themselves in a hole on 1st and 2nd down. That's why they've needed to try to play catch-up. They get some great yards there on 3rd down, but it's still 4th down. Can they pick up the first?
Oh, and he's off target. It's no good. And the lead remains at 21 after the miss.
Now, that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. And now you can see he's hanging his head. What poor kicker.
And the Texas Tech offense trots back out onto the field now. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Great cut. Nobody can bring him down. You make the tackle, but this offense has crossed midfield. Set up for the first down at the 47. The Red Raiders looking to use the up-tempo offense here. Back to pass. It's Hammond. Down he goes. It's a sack.
But what an incredible push by this defensive line. And if you're going to survive in the SEC, the teams that really separate themselves are the teams that have great defensive linemen, especially in the interior. And Georgia has had an incredible legacy over the years. And it's nice to see that this player right here is trying to live up to it.
Tackle finally made at the 37. It'll be 1st and 10 from there. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. And the Red Raiders have 1st and 10 here. Breaks an open space.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. I'm the offensive coordinator. I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
setting up the throw. He'll throw it now. Caught by the receiver. The Red Raiders pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going. Offense looking to throw the ball. For a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying the lead.
Looking to pass here on second down. Lets it go quickly. Makes the catch downfield. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch it. Touchdown, Texas Tech.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And now the try here for the extra point. The extra point is good. Still a 2-touchdown deficit, 28-14. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. To be tackled at the 21. That's good work by the coverage team. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Toss play to the running back going left. The first and still going. What a step. Out of bounds after another huge shot on the ground. What a job by this offensive line today.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball, pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Off-play action. He's looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. On the move, looking deep down the right side. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there. But now it's 3rd down.
Well, that's going to go down as an incompletion, obviously, but I like that the quarterback showed his ability to escape. Broke loose from the pocket, put the ball on a string. Just wasn't able to come up with that completion.
Looking for the wideout. Makes the catch and gets his foot down. What a play. Good for a first down. And it's been an old-school ground game duel. These running backs have been putting on a show so far today. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. They open the 4th by going to the air. On the move now. On the run here. It's a go. Finds his man. They bring him down. That one moves him into scoring position. 1st and 10 from the 11.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
We go with a direct snap. Some hard running there through a tackle. And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down.
Well, this guy's got some wiggle, and you can see there he's got some power. He's able to break through one arm tackle, but the secondary comes up to finish him off.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. And the tight end goes in motion before the snap. 2nd down. We're going to throw it. Running back has it on the screen now. Brought down. substitution moves the ball to the 6. Defense getting pushed back.
A lot of times this can be a tough play to defend because you're so concerned with getting pressure on the quarterback. But here the defense does a good job of coming off of coverage and chasing down the receiver.
Offense facing a 3rd down now. They can still get a 1st down without scoring. From the shotgun, an inside handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce out to the outside. There's just no room to run. And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So after adding to this big lead, they'll set to kick it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Texas Tech offense is back out on the field now. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. He tries the tackle. The gain moves the ball to a 34.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. I mean, he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Here's the 2nd down play. Set up 3rd down. See if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. Scanning the field. It's Hammond. He escapes the pocket. Catch made on the right side. It's a big gain. Will not be brought down. 4th set of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a 1st down.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the 2nd half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
And even outside of the pocket, this quarterback's having trouble finding guys downfield. They are in desperation mode right now and still can't seem to get it together.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Launching one to the end zone. Near the goal line. Brought down at the 5 after the catch. The offense really threatening now.
Well, this is a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback is throwing it. The timing here is impeccable.
Nowhere to run. They're corralling for no gain. Makes it 2nd down and goal from the 5. Looking to chuck it again. Launching one to the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, Red Raiders. Now the important point after attempt. And the PAT makes it a 10-point deficit, 31-21. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. The last possession, they moved it, but settled for a chip shot. So sort of an unsatisfying result. Looking to do more here. And it'll be Snyder right at the line for no gain.
Well, about the only thing that went right for the offense there, Chris, is they kept the ball in bounds to try to keep that clock moving. The defense does their job. They're just trying to think of any way at all to get that ball out and get the ball back to their offense to have a shot here.
Some strong run defense there makes it 2nd and 10 now from the 25. Play fake, looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. The pass ball is incomplete to try to extend the play, but nobody open.
Well, we talked to the defensive coordinator, Chris, before the game about how they work a lot on the scramble drill this week just to be able to contain him. The coach has to be pleased with how they performed on that play.
This is a big third down play coming up. If they can get the stop, you have to believe we'd see a timeout. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. And he'll drop back here on third down. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Chris, I just don't know about this call. I like the aggressive approach, but at this point, late in the game, playing with the lead, third down and long, maybe you run the ball. You know, work that clock. Continue to think about the big picture. Now you're facing fourth down and long, and I think you got to punt it away and hope the defense can secure a victory.
And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. The Dogs will come to the line here, looking to keep the drive going on fourth down. Needs a completion here on fourth down. Looking for his big tight end. And it's intercepted, the last thing they could afford.
That's just a poor decision by the offensive coordinator and the quarterback. Working with the lead, run the football here and work the clock. Instead, throws it into coverage. Now they got a chance to get right back in the game.
And the Red Raiders offense is back out on the field now. The time running out. Serious urgency here. Can they score and score quickly? Oh, can you believe it? The ball. Don't see that often from this excellent receiver. He's going to bring up second half. So second down and 10 now from the 43 after the incompletion. Dropping back. It's Hammond. Delivers quickly to the left side. He makes the catch. And make the tackle, but that play moves it inside the red zone.
Okay, here they go. Big first down, good pickup, and they are off and running.
First down, looking to throw the football. Looking to scramble. Fires it on the move. He's got it right near the end zone. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a first and goal.
Now the offense is taking advantage of the defense kind of sitting back with this lead. That's back-to-back plays of big yards. You know, it's a bend but don't break mentality from this defense, but they might want to reevaluate because this offense is moving the ball too quickly down the field.
And it's incomplete. It was looking for the end zone.
I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You've got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
And it's incomplete, very near the goal line.
Well, if nobody's open, you can't risk a possession like this. Tossing it into coverage in the end zone, that's a good way to earn a spot on the bench.
Urgency here in the fourth quarter. They must cut into this lead. It's third down and goal. Looking to throw it again. Sacked. It's a loss back to the 6.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
So on fourth down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot here. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout. And they will trot out the field goal team here. This is to get it back to a one-score game. He knocks it through with confidence.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
Lined up in regular kickoff formation here. 2 timeouts, final minute. I'm not sure they've done the math here. Surprised they're not going for the onside kick. Now the kicking team has called for a timeout before the kickoff. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. team does their job and secures the recovery.
Good call here to go with this onside kick. It looked like they may have had a shot to be able to come up with this recovery. Unfortunately, they don't, and this could wrap up the ball game.
And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. And they play keep away here. Just protect this lead in the final 2 minutes. They fought hard there, broke a tackle, but brought down short of the sticks. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. The Bulldogs expecting just to run the clock out here in the final minute. Here comes a handoff. P25. He's in the clear. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown.
What a huge score here by this offense late in the game. This touchdown makes it a 2-possession game with under a minute to go.
Extra point and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the fourth quarter. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Well, they thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee, and they bring the football out to the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Scanning the field, it's Hammond. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on first down. Missed it.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
That's real in. It's Hudson. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage. The Red Raiders looking to crank up the tempo a bit. But to pick up the third and short through the air. Through the sticks, it's Hudson. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down.
Well, this offense has a long way to be able to get back and potentially win this game, but they're doing the right things, managing the clock, picking up good yards, and getting out of bounds.
Pretty sure he is. It's Jackson. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. On first and 10, you're looking to throw the ball. On the move now. On the run, he'll let it go. Another interception. Wow, that's his fourth tonight.
Oh, Chris, the offense could not afford to throw that interception down by a couple of scores. Every series matters. Every opportunity in possession. You need points on the board, and to throw a pick, you just wonder how many chances more they'll get.
The back's got it. And the run moves the ball up to the 33.